Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Polyester here, and my microphone is working. Yes, good. Unfortunately, the games I recorded today, I didn't realize that my OBS had gone through an update and it kicked out my default mic. So I had no microphone the entire time I was recording those games, which was unfortunate because I had one amazing game where we had what I like to call the Meg Mob. You know, we got the Cult of Dwight. Well, we started the Meg Mob. Had 4 Megs dressed identically in the game, and it went splendidly. I have the footage, but there's no voiceover on it. My mouth moves, but nothing comes out. So unfortunately, that game was lost. Planet Juke ran the killer around for like 4 minutes, and it was so easy for the rest of us. We basically got to kick our feet up on the desk and go, okay, you done? It's time to go. Because we had like no issues while Planet Juke ran the hag around for 3-4 minutes. But it's lost. I mean, there's no audio, so it's unusable, unfortunately. I was really stoked to bring that game to you guys, so I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't even mention it, but it's frustrating for me. Anyway, on the upside, hey, you guys, we hit 1,000 subscribers today, and thanks to all of you from subscriber number 1 to subscriber number 1,000. I appreciate every single one of you, and for all the time that you spend putting your eyeballs on this little channel in our corner of the internet, and I appreciate it. I really enjoy the community and all of you guys who are watching the content, and you give me the best tips and strategy to help me become a better player, and you know, hopefully we're all going to become better players together through the tips that you give me and my ability to implement them, which is sometimes questionable, but I'm trying. So I'm kind of stunned, to be honest, that we hit 1,000 today. I didn't think it was going to be that early. We've essentially doubled the subs within the last month, which is remarkable and unexpected. And I just thanks to all of you fine folks out there who have gone on this journey with me towards improving my skill level in the game, and I appreciate every one of you. And I want to give back. So on that note, in the near future, I expect that the Charity Case DLC is going to be released, and I want to have a raffle for that. So this won't be the raffle video. The raffle video will come in the future, so stay tuned for that. But I do want to give away some copies of that Charity Case, and what I'll do is once I do make the official raffle video, you'll have to be a subscriber, obviously, and then I'll get you guys to leave a comment on there, and we'll do the random YouTube comment picker. And let me get off the doctor here and his heavy breathing. Let me change this, and then we'll hand out those. And I don't know how many I'm going to give away yet. It's going to depend on the price point of the Charity Case, obviously. So stay tuned for that. So there was a dev stream today, and we got a little bit of a look further into the new chapter of the game. And they did mention that it's coming in weeks, not months. So I had initially said my gut feeling is that we would see it before September 1st. And I still believe that's the case. So let me see here. If you'll remember, we had what did we have here for this? This one, we had a look at the new map for the forest, and we had the new killer silhouette here. And Not Queen said on the video today, the bunny killer, but I think she was trolling. I don't think she would actually make that much of a slip. I know a lot of people really believe it's like a pelt of some sort on the killer's head, and I can see it. Like, it does look like rabbit ears, But my personal belief is that it's feathers. I could be completely wrong. I actually watched, and if you look at my Twitter, you can go through my tweets. And I actually watched this episode of American Ninja Warrior with my son the other day. And the guy had a headband around his head, and he had one feather on each side like this. And the way he had his head tilted, it looked exactly like the first thing I thought of when I saw this guy. He was like a Filipino ninja, and he was trying to go back to his Filipino roots. And he had these two feathers, and the way you saw the two feathers, it looked like, to me, like two feathers on this killer's head here. I know a lot of people have said Skinwalker, Anubis. I still feel like it's feathers and that it's like an aboriginal person. And even if you look here on the belt, that looks like a hatchet that's stuck into like a rope belt around the waist. And from what I've heard, the rumor is that it's going to be a ranged weapon, so it could be a throwing axe that this killer is going to use, and that still fits in my theory. And the hook here, let's see, the new hook looks like this. So you see there's a lot of skinned animals, pelts on the hook, which also would lend to the theory about an animal head being on top of this killer's head. So that's definitely a possibility. But then the thing that really was the monkey wrench for me today was this. Let's see. This was the new image. The new chapter is called A Lullaby for the Dark. So that just blew me away, because I was thinking Native American, and the lullaby, even lullaby doesn't fit with Skinwalker, Bunnyman. That doesn't fit for me. Lullaby would be like, you know, Granny Goodness and is evil or something, and lures children, or I don't know. Lullaby just is really a weird word for me for the name of this chapter. But this is what it is. It's called A Lullaby for the Dark. I enhanced the I adjusted the colors on the photo to get a little bit more depth in it, so you can see above the Y in Lullaby there's a generator there. It looks like a house. It may even be a two-story house, because we have quite a few steps coming down on the left-hand side of the structure here. So to me it looks like a house in the woods, Lullaby for the Dark. I don't know. Is it like Hansel and Gretel? I have no idea. And then I'm trying to read into the roots. Like there's roots coming off of the tree. So now that gets me into like somebody who's communed with nature, kind of a thing. A druid. A druid would be a possibility, right? Your guess is as good as mine at this point. But I've told you what my thoughts, my stream of consciousness, I've given you that. So we have another taste. That's all we got today for the new chapter as far as that goes. And let me know what you guys think. Do you have any theories? Is there anything that you're like, oh, Lullaby, I know exactly what it is. Here's what it is and why. If you have, like, figured this thing out, please let me know. Because I want to hear what you guys think too. But I've told you what my thoughts are. So that's that. I'm going to take this off. Okay, so I do want to say one more thing today. Like I said, we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I had a sub who was kind enough to give me a gift because of hitting the 1,000 subscribers. And I don't want to name them. I'm going to let them remain anonymous. They know who they are. If they want to expose their identity, that's up to them. But I just want to say thank you to this person. And that it blew me away. I can't believe he did that for me, because I know that these exclusive skins are very hard to come by, and for you to just give them to me was amazing. So to show you what I'm talking about, I was given the 2 of the PAX exclusives today. It was this, you'll see this ultra rare reward, the Sharp Mustache Jake, which is like Old Man Jake but without the gray hair, right? So this is the Sharp Mustached Man Jake. Ultra rare. It was given out at PAX, code at PAX. And then along with that one comes the original Dweird, the other ultra rare. This style is unbalanced, and that's all Dwight. So one thing I didn't notice about this, I thought it was just the color of the glasses for the Dweird and the Dweirder, but it's more than that. Like, the Dweird has a completely bald, shaven head, while Dweirder has some stubble. And there may be even a little bit of difference in the beard itself. Don't know. If I flick it back and forth, I know the glasses color is different, obviously. I guess the beard is the same. But I didn't realize that there was stubble on the Dweirder and that the original Dweird had the complete bald. So that's cool. That's amazing. Like I said, I never thought I would be a skin person, but I really do enjoy having as many skins as possible for my characters. I think it's very cool. So a couple of the things they talked about in the dev stream today was they realized that Borrowed Time and We'll Make It were both bugged with when the 1.5.3 patch came out, that they didn't work once the exit gates were powered. You couldn't use Borrowed Time anymore, and We'll Make It had no effect. So I have heard that they released a 1.5.3a patch today, which fixed these issues. I haven't game tested it myself yet. I will do so today. I'm going to play some Ace after this, and probably in a separate video. And I will test the Borrow Time if I'm given the opportunity, just to make sure that it works once the exit gates are powered. And apparently they've also fixed the Survive with Friends network connection error, from what I've been told. Haven't tested that either. Hopefully all of that is true, because when I watched the dev stream today, they just made it sound like we're aware of those issues, and then the next thing I know, there was an update afterwards and people said it corrected those issues, which they didn't give any indication, from what I could tell in the dev stream, that those things were going to be patched today. They just made it sound like we know about those things and we plan on rolling it out in the corrections, rolling those out in the next big patch, which I assume would be the new chapter. So I was thinking, really? We're going to have to live with it like this until the new chapter is ready, which made me think, well, the new chapter must be closer than I think it is, if that's the case. But then I heard, okay, the new patch is out and these things are fixed. So let me know what you think. Are they fixed or not? And they also talked about getting a ping indicator going in the game so that we can see what everybody's ping is. And that, to me, it sounded like that was just in infancy stage, that they basically said, okay, we're going to get a ping indicator. And that was as far as the progress went on that, is that they all agreed they needed one, not that there's one ready or being worked on as of yet, that they just decided it's time to start working on one. So I don't expect to see a ping indicator anytime soon. Let's see, what else do I have here for you guys in my notes? Oh, one thing that Matthew noted was that there was a question about, will we ever see any Amazon Prime Twitch loot packages? And he didn't answer that, but he said, oh yes, I have to send an email back to Twitch regarding that. So there could be an opportunity to get a loot pack for Dead by Daylight through Twitch if you're a Prime member, which would be amazing, and I would definitely be on board for that. So there might be some exclusive skins for Twitch Prime members, which I would want. And speaking of exclusive skins, they talked about console and what skins you're going to be able to get on console. They said that head case and charity case, once it's released, will eventually be offered for console. So they are going to come out down the road, but not as early as you're going to see them on PC. I mean, obviously head case is out for PC and you don't have it for console yet, but it will be made available to you at some point down the road. They did say that the Left 4 Dead exclusives, so Bill obviously, and then the Left 4 Dead exclusives would be like this for Dwight, the coveralls. These are the Ellis ones, right? That's Left 4 Dead. So you wouldn't get that. I'm assuming you wouldn't get the Left 4 Dead shirts either. They said all the Left 4 Dead stuff is staying on PC only, so you won't be able to get those on console. And also, none of the PAX exclusives will ever be made available for console. But, you know, you can get the head case, and I think you're going to, if you can't get it already, you're going to be able to get the Bloodstained Sack for Killer, and etc., etc. Most of the skins will be available. And that's the other thing about the raffle that I'm holding. It's going to depend on how long it takes for the charity case to come out. I may limit it only to Steam users, unless you guys say, hey, that's not fair, I want console people to be able to get it as well. But then, you know, we don't know how long you're going to have to wait for me to get that for you. So I may just limit this one to Steam users. I'll have to think about it, and we'll see. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. Let me just check off my notes here. Ping indicator, yeah. Yeah, that's all the news I've got. So let me know what you think about the Lullaby. What does this image mean to you? What do you think when you see this? The tree, the roots, does that have any significance? Lullaby? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's fun to theorize, so let me know what you guys think. Anyway, thanks again to everyone for helping us reach 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't do it without you, so it's all thanks to you that we reached 1,000 and that people are watching, and it's encouraging me to put out more content for you guys. So thanks for that. Have a great day, everyone. Take care of one another. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.